morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so we've been talking about the mid-band. We came back there again this morning. I sent out the daily wrap-up yesterday. Basically, we spent the entire day yesterday short. It was nothing violent. It was nothing exciting. And that's probably more bearish than the usual throw them off the cliff thing that the bears usually try to do, which then, basically anybody and their mom can come in and buy because the thing bounces so hard it becomes incredibly obvious that that we've reached some kind of a low. It's those steady lower highs and lower lows that are very effective but difficult to hold. So we covered our shorts down in the area of the weekly pivot. Right now we're long. You got the weekly pivot coming in the daily mid-band. Thursday, Friday, bounced off the daily mid-band. We're back there again today. So 3 out of the last 5 sessions, we've dealt with the daily mid-band. And again, that affects your baseline assumption. Buy dips versus sell rallies. If it wants to, use the daily mid-band as support, it's a buy dips market. If daily mid-band converts to resistance, then we're in sell rallies. So when we come down and we test this area and we're here for 3 hours, and I wake up in the morning and we're still here, that's a buy. That's a buy. And if you were awake at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, it was even a bigger buy because we were down in the 28s and we couldn't get through and convert the daily mid-band. So the weekly pivot comes in at 24.30 quarter, and you can see we're trying to lift off it. Now, how far can we lift off it? I don't know. What I do know is I've been able to take some profits and I've got my risk out of the trade, and we'll see what happens from there. But, the bottom line, the people in the room, very nice short into what could be a very nice long, because if they can't convert weekly pivot and they can't convert daily mid-band, then at least on a bigger picture, we're done going down again, okay? And if they do a lower high and then a lower low, we're basically, now at this point, we're in a long for free, and we'll see what happens. So what's important today? That's what's important today. Weekly pivot, daily mid-band, 28 to 30. Are the bulls going to hold it? The bears have got to convert it. They've got to convert it. We've been looking for a mid-band test early in the week because that's what it likes to do. We've got it. Now the key issue is, what does either side do with it? The bears need to get below here and start living below here. Then they can start to go after these 2 bounce areas. The low 2025 and the low down 16 quarter. Okay? Those are the next 2, and then you start to, think about what more they may have. It could very well roll over. You've got a 41.5 high. You couldn't really get back to it Tuesday night, and then we just had this this steady rollover. Does this need to be retested? I don't know. Every other one is retested. That's just the way the market has been. Do we need a pronounced lower high? I think that would be ideal. If you want it to go down, you would love nothing better than have it go back to somewhere between 36 and 43 and get a hard rejection and a lower low. Hard rejection and a lower low, then you get out on the daily. You get a hard rejection, a lower low, and a break of the daily mid-band, a break of the green line. Then it starts to look like something much more serious. Then it starts to open up areas like the 100-day exponential moving average, the 50-day exponential moving average, down around the round number of 2,400. So that's what the bears have out in front of them. The bulls need to just keep doing what they've been doing. Take it back down to weekly pivot, bounce it. If they take it back down to daily mid-band, bounce it. Hold on to it for a couple of days, get the momentum, and go make a higher high. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. The Bollinger Bandwidth remains tight, and the longer we continue to engage with the daily mid-band, the tighter that bandwidth is going to become, and then we're getting compression, and then we'll get expansion. You could argue that we've been in the compression phase pretty much since June the 5th. It's been a nice compression phase in that the ranges have been a little bit wider, and it's been very tradable for the most part. I'll take it. I mean, sometimes compression phases are just agonizing. Last summer was agonizing. But, markets are markets. Compression breeds expansion. Up, down, I don't know. As long as the daily mid-band holds every time we touch it, though, you have to give the nod to the bulls. You have to see this line convert. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. I will catch you for the updates midday and end of day. Have a good one. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.